Hi guys, welcome to another video. So as promised last time that we'll talk about how we should speculate the upcoming FOMC meeting, right? So today is July 15 and then FOMC meeting will be on July 26th. So as you can see, what should we do before the FOMC meeting or even after, right? So the most recent news is from Janet Yellen, and she's been talking about we can never be confident there won't be another financial crisis, blah blah blah. And here we go. This lady is really smart, right? Because she knows that after the loan-farm ratios and also the GDP stuff like that, she's probably not going to have any hike in the interest rate, right? So that the probability of the hike will drop from 12% to now 0%, and even the probability of cut, the market anticipation is going to be 0.1%. That's one every 1,000 chance that the FOMC meeting will have a decision of even cutting the interest rate, right? But that's pretty not really high, okay? So, and then if the market is heated again, she will say something like that, oh, be careful, on September 20th, I will probably raise the interest rate again. So you guys have to be careful and not to leverage too much and not to borrow too many debts, okay? So that she understands that this game is about if the interest rate is going too high, right? It's really, we've talked about every single bubble is because the interest rate is too high, and then we are still too greedy and not putting money in the saving bank, right? Then boom, the bubble burst, okay? So this is, she understands the game, and then every time when it's close to FOMC meeting, she will say something about negative about the US dollar. So here we go. She said something like that, and also plus the chairman of the Fed will be the members will be changed, right? So that is really pretty much a concern about the US economy and the policies, okay? So people are really about, first of all, the weak USD policy, and also the unpredictable future in the policies and even economy of US, and then the US index is going down for a little bit in these days, okay? So is there any chance we can speculate before the FOMC meeting? Yes, we do. We can see the first thing is technically we should look at the fundamental side point of view, okay? So we can do the speculation we can do before the FOMC meeting is not good of a trade that we expect, okay? Because the probability of raising interest rate is 0%, okay? So the only chance you can speculate, maybe we can speculate, is on that day, July 26th, if the US dollar is going to be really weak. Let's say it breaks below this bottom, this candlestick pattern, and then it breaks below that, and even it goes even more, goes down even more. Then when the day FOMC meeting, Janet Yellen, the decision is going to surprisingly raise the interest rate, then at that time we can have long position at US dollars and even short the euro or short other currencies. That we can do that at the time. We can do that. But even though she is not going to raise the interest rate, but after the meeting, because everything is only for us to loosen our anticipation that she is not going to raise the interest rate, right? So on that day, when her goal is fulfilled, and on that day she may probably say something again, something like, I'm going to raise the interest rate, the US economy is really good, the inflation will be higher, then we should probably raise interest rate for 2 or 3 or 4 more times by the end of the year, okay? Then this kind of speech will also make the US dollar go strong, and then boom, here you are. You can, on that day, July 22nd, at the time FOMC meeting, probably 2 o'clock and something, and you can also have long position in US dollar, okay? But before that, it's not as sexy of the deal, but you can also use technical analysis. other than the fundamental analysis. Because first of all, if you count the wave theory, first of all, we'll talk about this channel, this purple channel, for really long time. And in the end, you can see this. This is the height of the edge of the channel, and then when it broken below this channel, you can see the target was at least 95.9. We've told you, we've said that many times. Okay, so now the target is fulfilled. Then what next? Okay, you have really look into the wave theory. So when the wave starts here at 91.92, and then you can do the retracement here with correct wave theory count, with correct wave theory that you have spotted in the trap. Then you will understand. You will use this point and this point, and then what will you say? Oh, you're just guessing that you're using these 2 points to do a retracement, right? You can say that, but in the end, there's market consensus. As you can see, the golden ratio is 0.618. You can see suddenly, exactly at the ratio, there's a hammer candlestick pattern. Really good signal, okay? And it rebounded to another ratio. So that means you can guess all day long with the retracement, but the market told you that this is exactly the retracement that majority of the market is looking after. Okay, so this is the correct retracement. So now, with a really dark candlestick pulling, breaking down below this 0.618 again, then it should probably hit another the next ratio, which is the I should flip it around. So it should be retracement of 0.764. We flip it around. So you can see, so the next target should be 94.73. Of course, it's not as magical. It may not happen, right? But the signal like MACD, DMI, stuff like that is all turning bad, right? And then if this is a bottom, and why do the retracement going down so bad and it almost hit the bottom, double bottom, right? So to confirm, you can wait for another candlestick breaking below this point, which is the lowest point is 95.47, and then it's not speculating. It's more like a mid to longer term investment, because this range is a lot, right? So it's not speculating. It's not daily swing trade or something like that. It's pretty much you can say an investment. Okay, so until that day, if everything is as planned and it hits 94.73, and then you can see that euro will be going up, gold will be going up, oil pop. You may not know because it's depending on the US dollar and also the economy, right? But until that day, let's say it goes down and then it goes up to the July 26th, and then you see with a really weak US dollar index, and the whole world is anticipating the zero chance the Fed will going to raise interest rate, then on that day probably it will have a short rebound, and then you can use 5 minutes or 10 minutes chart to speculate on that day. So this is the most updated news that even on Wednesday, I cannot say that because on Wednesday it's pretty good, right? It's okay. But now you see that is sort of like a double bottom, but with our strong candlestick going up, then probably this bottom will be broken, and then it will seek another ratio, which this retracement is pretty much what is the market looking for. It's always about chance, probability, and anticipation game of anticipation. So that is something that we can talk about. And also in the longer term, you can do something like the USD to Canadian dollar, right? Because the Canadian the Canada is suddenly surprisingly raised their interest rate. So you see the Canadian dollar is really strong. And again, it's not speculating because it's not pretty much a good day. This Friday, not pretty much the good chance to do any speculation. So we can see, but probably you will have some chance of mid to long term investment. Okay, you can do a channel like that, and then you see it's broken below that, the target has reached already. And also all kinds of signal is turning back, but there's one more pattern that you can see is head and shoulder pattern. You can see there's a neckline, and to make it more obvious, I can do that. This is head and shoulder. Of course, again, you can guess all day long, but in the end, you really have to understand that is there any consensus in the market, okay? What does consensus mean? So if that's really a neckline, and there's a pattern that majority of the market is seeing, then whenever this neckline, this important resistance is broken below that, it's always gonna be gap and also big bad candlestick will happen, okay? So this is another consensus that the market is making. So you say, oh, in the past, right? No, the target hasn't reached yet, okay? So you can see the head and shoulder target will be something like that, okay? So it will hit from is now US dollar to Canadian dollar is 1.27311. And now it's 1.25737. The worst thing is I only remember because I told you US dollar index is really easy to speculate, right? So I remember to speculate some gold and US dollar, even pounds, but I really completely forgotten that I'm going to Canada. So I haven't bought any Canadian dollars yet until today. It was really expensive. Fortunately, last year, I think that the Canadian dollar was bottom will be going stronger and stronger. So I left like $1,000, $2,000 Canadian dollars for me to spend. So by the time you are seeing this video, I should be on the plane going to the East Coast, okay? So again, hopefully I can see you in the seminar, stuff like that. But if not, you can show me your comments and your point of views of maybe share some of your games and strategies of speculating and swing trading. Okay, so that's it. Please subscribe to my channel and also like my Facebook page. Share this video and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Investing, investing make easy. Bye.